In this episode of Becky's Homestead, we'll be speaking about financial independence. I'll show you my new baby horse, and I'll read a few of your letters. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Becky, and I'm a homesteader. I left the rat race and built my own log cabin because I wanted to enjoy a simple life. Homesteading is being as self-sufficient as your present situation allows, such as growing your own food, making some of the things you need, building your own home, and trying to live in harmony with nature. Now, I'm going to show you how you can do it with my show. In every episode, I show you how to escape from the consumer rat race. I give you encouragement, ideas, how-tos, and what not to do's, so you can live your homesteading lifestyle too. Welcome to Becky's Homestead.
Hi, I'm Becky. Welcome to the Homestead. In this episode, we'll be talking about financial independence. I'll show you my new baby horse, and I'll read you your letters and answer your questions. Our financial independence is in our own hands, so we need to learn the importance of investing properly. Let's get started. I didn't learn about investing from my parents or in school when I was little. I think a lot of people in their 40s and 50s are in the same situation. My parents ended up living on nothing but Social Security when they got older. I don't really want to take that same road. The biggest challenge for me was to get out of the lifestyle of living paycheck to paycheck, where every penny I made went to bills. I didn't really have any money to even consider investing, so it never was a thought for me. Once I simplified my life by getting rid of my mortgage and lowering my fixed expenses and basically simplifying in every way I could, now I find that my frazzled nerves have healed and I'm thinking about investing for my future. I figure it's better late than never. Now I want to learn about investing and to have an emergency fund and to do all the things that I never could even think of in earlier years of my life. Here are a few things you can do to start learning about investing that I have done. For one thing, I started listening to Dave Ramsey on the radio, and also we purchased his book. That's great information for beginners, and he gives you a lot of ideas. Of course, you never can do everything they say, but even if you start out doing a couple, it's going to be a step in the right direction. Also, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is a really good book about money. So I would recommend reading that book. Also, The Disciplined Investor is also a good book. So get that one and read that one. And it's a start. So if you're in your 40s or 50s, it's not too late to start learning about investing money. You're in the same boat as a lot of people out there, including me. This is my little Appaloosa filly, Xena. She's 4.5 months old, and if you go back to some of my first Becky's Homestead videos, you'll see that I did want to breed my mare. That didn't work out. So what I did is I bartered for this little filly, and I hope she grows up to be a very nice horse for the family. Now I'm going to read a few of your letters. I love hearing from you out there, so please keep them coming. It's very nice to hear what you're up to. This letter is from Marie. And she writes, my name is Marie, and I live in Whitesville, West Virginia. And my question for you is, how can we have the homestead life even if we cannot afford to move? Our house was built by my husband's father, and we want to eventually build a new house behind this one, but want to simplify what we have now. Can you please give a few tips on how to start the transition in getting rid of things and just living more simple in general? I have gotten discouraged since we aren't able to be further out in the country. Thank you for all of your wonderful, inspiring videos. My answer to you, Marie, would be don't move, improve. Make the most of what you have. I had to do that in my old house. I was in a similar situation, and what I did is I just made a little garden. I had a very small chicken coop, and I only kept 2 or 3 hens for eggs. I did start collecting tools and things for my new homestead. You have to make the most of what you have, and as far as simplifying goes, I think it's best to do that room by room. Put some thought into it and just look around, see the things that you can do without and get rid of, and then just go ahead and give those things away. And the funny thing is once they're gone, you never miss them, and you're actually way happier because you have less clutter. And another thing is be very careful what you buy. A lot of times you're downsizing through one side and you're bringing new stuff in the other side. So you don't feel like you're really getting anything accomplished. So just do your best and I'm sure you'll be fine. Homesteading is a lifestyle, not a location. So just do what you can with what you have. This one is from Joanne in New Jersey. I live in the suburbs of northern New Jersey and do the best I can at city steading. I'm trying to expand my vegetable garden a little each year. I'm hoping someday to get some land in a more rural setting. One of the first issues that will come up is whether to build an outhouse or put in a septic system. Which did you pick and why? I chose to put in a septic system for health and safety reasons. The water and waste gets filtered before it's put in back into the ground. And with an outhouse, I think it's just you dig a big hole and that's about it. So we have made a lot of nice advances in the past, and you might as well take advantage of them if it's possible for you. Homesteading isn't necessarily about being primitive. It's about being simple and efficient, but we can be healthy at the same time. The last one is from Juan, and he writes, "Hey Becky, I love your videos. I'm very young and many years from owning my own place. But I know for sure the idea of being tied down to a mortgage for 150 years scares the poo out of me. What you did with the log cabin is awesome, and I really hope to accomplish the same thing someday." Well, Juan, it's not really 150 years. It's usually 30, but it does feel like 150, so I guess it might as well be. I think that's great that you're a young person and you are thinking about your future and how you will choose to live your life. I don't think you'll be sorry if you choose the homesteading life. What I would suggest to you, Juan, is concentrate on your education and don't worry about collecting a lot of things and stuff as a young person. I know somebody your age, that's what a lot of young people are into, what they can get, their car, their whatever, iPod, their things. But I think at this point, really to concentrate on your education and acquiring useful skills for your future will pay off much more in the future than all the stuff you acquire. And then someday you'll just want to get rid of it because it clutters up your life. Okay, thanks for watching. Keep those letters coming. Email me at beckysHomestead@gmail.com. Happy homesteading. Bye-bye. Honey, don't talk. I'm recording.